Today is Monday, September 22nd, and this is the Bay Blend from WUSF. I'm Sky LeBron. Today you'll hear about why your utility bills in Tampa have been so high lately. In fact, they're the highest in the entire state. More on that, plus some events to check out tonight and this week in the Tampa Bay area. Before that, though, let's talk the news. There won't be a Tampa Pride in 2026. The event organizers say the, quote, current political and economic climate is pushing them to take a one-year break. And they say they're getting less local, state, and federal funding, along with the elimination of state DEI programs. The Tampa Pride Board also decided to not renew Kerry West as the Tampa Pride president. There's no word right now if the Pride Parade will continue in 2027. The University Area Community Development Center is a nonprofit focused on the minority-heavy neighborhood just north of USF's Tampa campus. County commissioners voted to cut another $2,000 of funding to it last week.
Motion, Commissioner Meyer, second Commissioner Wostel. Don't see anyone in the queue. Please record your vote.
Motion carried 7-0.
The county is planning to get rid of the rest of the funding it gives the nonprofit by 2029. This is the second big financial hit for the UACDC this year. The federal government dropped a $15 million grant it was going to give the nonprofit to fix stormwater and flooding issues. Florida House lawmakers are meeting today to talk about changing the state's property taxes. Governor DeSantis has said for months the state should get rid of it. But Jeff Kottkamp with Florida Tax Watch says they have to consider smaller rural counties that rely on that money.
These are counties that are already having a difficult time. So obviously, any reform will have to find a way to hold those fiscally constrained counties harmless in a way that they can continue to provide core government functions.
DeSantis says property taxes is like paying rent to the government. Some major U.S. cities have giant Ferris wheels, and now Tampa could be getting its own. A developer proposed a 250-foot wheel in the Channel District. It would be called Tampa's Wheel Over Water, or Tampa Wow. That's kind of got a ring to it. Also, it would have climate-controlled gondolas, so you don't feel like you're baking when you're riding it during the summer. If it's approved by the Tampa City Council, it could be ready for a spin late next year. If you live in Tampa and you feel like you've been getting destroyed by your utility bill lately, you have a good reason for it. In June, Tampa Electric customers paid the highest rate on average across all of Florida. And get this, the second highest rate in the country among major utilities. $242 for electricity was the average in June. WUSF's Jessica Mazzaros heard from the community about this at a recent meeting, and she's with me now. Jess, how's the community feeling?
Well, yeah, I went to a recent community meeting hosted by Walter L. Smith II. He's with the environmental organization Sierra Club, and about 20 people from across Hillsborough County came to talk about their rising energy costs. Here's how Walter summarizes it.
For too long, we've had to deal with issues of people who have to make choices between getting medicine and paying a utility bill. People who have to deal with eviction because they can't pay a utility bill.
Now, didn't TECO get approved for rate increases last year?
Yeah, the Florida Public Service Commission, which oversees it, approved a rate hike, which has been implemented this year. And that's $185 million. And basically, TECO is hoping to get an additional $87 million starting next year. It's like a 5.5% increase. Bradley Marshall is an attorney who represents consumer advocates, and he basically says that these yearly increases are becoming a trend in Florida.
The investor-owned utilities expect some kind of base rate increase every year. It certainly didn't used to be that way. It used to be that you would look at your earnings. If you're falling out of your range, for example, then you would come in for a base rate increase.
And on top of the base rate increases, we are still paying off the storm damage costs basically until August of 2026.
If you want to read more about this story, get a little bit more frustrated, and hear about what Tampa officials had to say, you can right now. The story's at WUSF.org. Jess, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Guy.
Here's some events for tonight if you're looking for something to do. Maybe you're into yoga, but it's not doing enough for you. Well, tonight at Leeds Coffee House in Tampa, there's a yoga book club. There's going to be a light session made for de-stressing, and then after, they'll discuss their book of the month. This month, it's the book The Night We Lost Him, which I know nothing about, but based on the title, sounds pretty sad. What do I know, though? Tickets are around $16 since you're paying for the yoga session. Rosh Hashanah, celebrated as the Jewish New Year, starts today, runs until Wednesday, and the Chabad Jewish Center of Greater St. Petersburg is holding a sushi social tonight at the Museum of Fine Arts downtown. Say sushi social. 5 times fast. It's really hard. First, there's a holiday service followed with sushi, wine, and dessert. They say everyone is welcome to attend, and they're hoping you'll make a donation when you RSVP. And for the Labubu lovers out there, Han Han Roll Bar in Tampa is holding a Labubu party Thursday night. This is really where we are as a society. Bring your Labubus, and if you make a purchase, you'll get a free Japanese chef outfit for the little bunny bear creature-looking thing. They'll also have a free claw machine. I swear, I've wasted so many quarters in those things while winning nothing. So to use it for free would probably heal a lot of childhood trauma for people. They also have a grand prize of, you guessed it, rare Labubus. So if you're a collector, this event has your name all over it. By the way, what another wild weekend for Baker Mayfield and the Bucs. Win it again in the final seconds to go to 3-0. This one against the Jets. I was totally wrong about the score prediction, but I was right about who would win, so I feel pretty good about that. Anyways, that's today's Bay Blend. If you like the pod, rate it, please, and give it a follow from wherever you're listening. I appreciate it. WUSF appreciates it. It helps us make better episodes. Seriously. Have a great start to your week. I'll catch you tomorrow when we blend it up again.